Hi cats and kittens, it's Amy from Savor Salvage Scent, and I hope you're doing great. For those of you who are new to the channel, this mostly focuses on all things fragrance and perfume related with an occasional other creative or DIY project. Thanks so much for those of you who are returning and listening and spending time with me. And if you haven't yet, if you enjoy this video, I hope you'll consider giving a thumbs up and clicking the red subscribe button below because it really helps my channel grow. So today I come to you with a short video about Dossier. A lot of you will already know this house. In full transparency, I have really enjoyed their scents, and then they approached me, and you might have experienced, I've done 2 reviews for them already, and this will be my 3rd, and I will do 1 more in December. So they have provided me just with the complimentary scents to review. And I just, a lot of you will know I have been a perfume collector for a long time and reviewer now. And I was completely shocked and surprised and so happy with the quality of their scents. So for those of you who don't know, Dossier is a house that mostly, I think, if not all, it makes inspired by fragrances, but they focus mostly on fragrances that I find that only the top, 1 or 2% of us could afford. A lot of the scents that I have tried through them are scents that would be $200 to $500 otherwise. So it really is great. They're very transparent about the fact that those are impressions of, or to remind you of another scent. They range in price normally, I believe, from $29 to $49 or $59. Right now for Black Friday, I cannot promise that this will time up with when you watch this video, but right now they have an additional, I think, 20 or 30% on their scents, so off. So the scents now are range from 20 to, I don't know, I think 30 or 35 tops. So incredible deal compared to what you would be paying. I will link my other Dossier videos below. Dossier, I believe, exists in or works in Grasse, France. So, sources really great materials and works with high quality elements. I believe that all their stuff is vegan as well, which I think would be nice for some of you knowing that gift season is upon us. But their scents are really economical compared to the originating scent. So I'm going to share 2 more with you today, but I'll link below the other reviews I've done in case they're interesting to you. I thought I would talk about, since we're kind of in gift season, 2 scents that have been absolute sensations in the perfume world over the last few years. Some of you will already have talked about this, have learned about it, have experienced these scents, but I still thought it would be the best time of year to talk about them because a lot of you might be interested in buying them for yourself as a gift or for others. And so I'm going to talk about the scent called Ambry Saffron. Okay, so quickly, I should actually just show you how they're packaged. So they come in these nice sturdy boxes. And then inside the box, there is a product information card, and it tells you that the scent that it's inspired by, the notes, and it talks a little bit about how they do what they do. So very kind of minimal. So yeah, there's that. And I'm going to talk about 2 scents. One is called Ambry Saffron, that is basically inspired by Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdijan. Mouthful, right? And then secondly, one called Woody Sandalwood, which is inspired by Labo's Santal 33. Both of these scents, oh my gosh, for as expensive as they are, Baccarat Rouge, I think, ranges from about $300 to $400 to $500, depending on the size of the bottle and if it's, the concentration of perfume. And then Labo, I think, starts at about $200 and goes up to $300, $400, depending on how big the bottle, etc. Both of these, in spite of their price, have gained huge cult followings. But for a lot of us, the reason I do not honestly feel badly about trying these scents is, one, they're very clear that they don't love this word, probably dupe, but inspired by scents. but also they are making scents that would be completely not affordable to me otherwise. So I really appreciate that. If you can afford the originating scents, go for it, for real. But these two are amazing. And I don't own the inspiring scents, but I absolutely have worn samples in the past, tested them over time, worn them multiple times. And I'm telling you, both of these, and I don't know that it's always this way. For me, both of these are probably 97 to 100% close. I mean, like, I can't even, I'm amazed. To me, they're close enough that no other human probably would be able to tell the difference on your skin. So that's incredible to me. So I'm going to talk first about Ambry Saffron, which is the Baccarat Rouge 540 dupe. So the notes are saffron, orange blossom, the top. The mid notes are jasmine, plum, and cedarwood. And the base notes are oak moss, fir balsam, and amber. So I think, I was really trying to, before I reread these notes, I was really trying to let my nose experience this and see what I think it smells like. And I mean, again, it smells to me just like the original, but I was kind of asking myself, why has this perfume been such a sensation? And really, I think it's because it combines two things beautifully together. One is sweet and one is a mixture of all these other interesting things. But the world, I feel like a lot of the world is really deeply into sweet perfumes now. And so that's part of the reason I think it has become such a, big deal. But I think it's also become a big deal because it's not just sweet. You can definitely pull out, when I first spray it, some florals, probably jasmine, although I feel like I do get a little orange blossom too. And then as it dries down, I get a woodiness. I get almost a smokiness, actually soft, but there. I get that bit of amber. And I even do get a tiny bit of the saffron, which has like a grassy to me quality, almost hay-like, but more interesting. And so I think that's why it's become such a success, is it's marvelously sweet and round, not so sweet that it's gacky or like you can't handle it. But it's so much more than that. And it's so interesting and just, I think, really lovable. And while I believe it's been more marketed to women, I can't imagine a perfume loving man not liking this either. So really, really wonderful. And I think spot on as far as a dupe. So highly recommend. I am not sure what this normally runs. I think $39 or $49. And so it's probably closer to $25 or $35 now. If you watch this video while the sale is happening, Black Friday or whatever they call it. Okay. Next, I'm going to talk about woody sandalwood. This also was just, gosh darn, so good. So good. Wanted to believe all this talk was for nothing, but I'm telling you what, it's so good. This is the Labo Santal 33 dupe. Oops. I'm respraying it. I've had it on my skin today too, though. Gosh darn, that's just so beautiful. Okay, so the top notes are violet leaves and cardamom. Wow, so good. The mid notes are orris, ambrox, must be the same as ambroxan maybe, but chemical, I don't know. Cedarwood, cypriol. The base notes are musk, sandalwood, and amber. This scent retails for about $200. These are 1.7 ounce bottles. And that's what, that costs. I think it's just short of $200 for a Labo scent. Violet is typically kind of powdery, hint floral, but really to me, a little more sweet and powdery. You get that when you first spray it for sure. I get the orris in the mid notes. Orris to me smells powdery but suede-y, so I get that too. But the thing that really comes through strong in a good way, I mean most strong of all these notes, is sandalwood. Sandalwood is really, I think, hard to do well these days. One of my first loves was Crabtree and Evelyn's sandalwood scent and products. My dad wore some of them and they were sadly discontinued. Or maybe they were made no more because I think there are particular kinds of sandalwood that have just become, what's the word, overproduced, protected, and some is just so expensive now. So I think it's really hard to find sandalwood scents that are really good these days. And this is such a delight because it is such a beautiful sandalwood. I will say, for those of you who don't know, I think that you should wear what you like no matter where you're at in the gender spectrum and no matter how it's marketed to you. Wear it. But I think this is, again, perfectly unisex because often I find woody scents to be paired with things that are super masculine marketed. But I really love woody scents, and part of the reason is probably because my dad was a shop or an industrial arts teacher, and so I I grew up, smelling wood around me all the time. So it's a wonderful scent to me. And I love it in this perfume. But again, just like the last scent, it's not just sandalwood, or it's not, it has more complexity. And so that violet really adds something to it. There's a tiny bit of muskiness as it dries down. What else? And definitely that suede feel. And I just feel like this is perfectly unisex. It's woody enough that it's not just sugar and flowers. You know, it's I think holds a lot of interest. It's not something you smell every minute, but it's soft and interesting enough that I think I can't imagine women not loving this too. So just, I mean, both of these, I feel like they hit it out of the park. They're so good. This one I think also retails for like $39 or $49, but is on sale right now. So is probably closer to like high 20s, mid 30s, something like that. So just highly recommend. Would love to know from you all if you've tried Dossier or not, if you have strong feelings about them, and if you've enjoyed some of their scents, or if there are ones that you're particularly interested in. Feel free to ask, because I've tried maybe, I think 8 or 10 at this point. So I would love to hear from you if you have any, thoughts, questions, etc. So I hope you're all doing well, and talk soon. Cheers. Bye.